Hey guys, welcome to Living Survival. Today I got a product review on the ETON FRX2 hand turbine AM/FM weather radio. So let's take a look. So these are pretty cool. This is the FRX2. It comes in, I believe, black and green. You can also get the FRX1, which has a little less features, and we'll talk about that. There is also a Red Cross version that's obviously red of the FRX2 as well. Retail price is $45 and the FRX1 is $29. So it comes with the radio itself, comes with a lanyard, a couple instruction manuals, and then also a pretty standard USB cable. So taking a look around the ETON radio, on the front we have the AM/FM bands, a tuning dial, and power and volume switch, as well as the speaker. Up top we have a really nice 3 LED flashlight. This has a glow-in-the-dark ring around it, and I actually did use this quite a bit during a recent power outage. I used it next to my bedside as a light, and when the light was turned off you could definitely see the glow-in-the-dark ring, which makes it kind of handy. On the other side here we have an extendable antenna, power button for the flashlight, and then a solar panel which can be used to charge the built-in rechargeable battery. On the other side, the bottom, not too much there. On this side we have a rubber flap that opens up and exposes the headphone jack, a DC input for charging it with a USB cable, and then an output for USB for charging a smartphone, for example. Then on this side we have the hand crank, and it works pretty much the same as any other hand crank. They say you can crank this for 90 seconds and it'll give you 10 to 15 minutes of radio, and you only have to crank it a few times to get a really good shine out of the flashlight, and it actually is a really decent flashlight. So this thing will operate sitting in the sun. It'll keep the internal rechargeable battery charged up. If you don't have sun, like I said, you can either charge it using the input from your computer, for example, or you can obviously hand crank it. This thing will go 4 to 5 hours on radio on a full charge. They say it takes 8 to 10 hours to charge via the solar panel. But all in all, it's a great radio. Like I said, I did use this and it did work very well. It does provide a pretty decent quality sound. It is fairly loud, definitely as loud as you would need it. And up top here we have a selector. It's kind of on the outside of this. We have AM, FM, and then we have 7 different bands to pull in weather, as well as a cell which you would put it on to dump charge your cellular phone via the output. It also does have 3 indicators for your AM/FM, your weather band, and whether or not it's charging. So if you have light coming into it from the solar, or if you're cranking it, I don't know if you can see that, that light will illuminate, letting you know that you are charging the internal battery. It is pretty durably constructed. At first I thought, it would be fairly easy to break, but after dropping it several times, it pretty much is like a brick, and it seems to hold up really, really well. So I like that. It's really lightweight. It's 9 ounces. And the FRX1 is just a little bit lighter at 8 ounces. So the differences between the FRX2 and the FRX1, the FRX1 being a little bit cheaper, does not have the USB output to charge a cell phone, and it does not have the solar. So it's strictly a crank, radio, and flashlight. But I definitely think it's worth the extra $15 or so to have the solar capability and the capability to charge a USB device. It is very easy to crank. Not like some of those where the handle's really small. It does give you a nice full-size handle here. So let's go ahead and hook this up to a cell phone. Very easy to do. Just remove the rubber cover and plug in your USB device. And then on the dial, you have to turn it to cell. And as you can see there, we are charging. If I take it off the cell mode, you can see that the charge goes away. There we go, charging again. So definitely very handy in a pinch, and if you had sunny conditions, you could just set this and it would continually charge your USB device. You can keep cranking, and this will also continue to charge your phone. So for the testing I've done on this so far, I really like it. It's durable, it's lightweight, it has lots of great features, AM/FM radio that works great, nice and loud. Also has the weather band, which works really well. It has a nice flashlight on it that does last quite a while. Glow in the dark ring so that it can be found in a very dark situation. Solar panel that does work to charge the internal battery as well as charging up a USB device. And then you also obviously have the hand crank, which will also charge the internal battery as well. So I think it's a great little device, and I'm happy I picked one up. I hope you guys liked this video. Please give it a thumbs up, leave me some comments below, and subscribe for more videos.